Hey, what's up, Gold Majora? Hey, what's up, Mario Spaceman? Sorry, I was just setting up stream stuff, sending out the link, so I didn't see you guys. How are y'all doing? Hope y'all are doing swell. Welcome. I did change it to live chat, so if Cheat comes in here, then don't worry, we will see him. Oh, speaking of, hey Cheat. Funnily enough, I literally just said if Cheat comes in, I'll be able to see him. Oh, great. I gotta figure out why my controller isn't working. Hold on, sometimes it's as simple as unplugging and replugging. Okay, thankfully that worked. You see the stuff me and SLG worked out? I actually didn't. I haven't been on Discord a whole lot today, to be honest with you. Okay, there it goes. My stick was being weird. Sorry. Hold on, let me try unplugging and replugging again. This controller is being odd. You know, I'll even reset the stick in my configuration. You know, let's... hold up. I'm gonna actually start the new game first. What should the file name be? No, 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 not that file. No! It's in the chat if you want to skim through it. Okay. I'll skim through that. You guys tell me what the file name should be. It's an analog stick. Crap. Okay. Oh, that's not quite normal. Oh, that's not good. That's not a good stick orientation. File name should be file name. Zelnuts. I can't decide between file name or file name. Okay, wait. Okay, that's also messed up. Oh my gosh. What is going on with the controller? What is Diddy Blood doing right now? Okay. Okay. Would file name even fit, though, is my other question. I will shift so that way we can tell the difference between it. Oh, it's gonna be perfect. Perfect fit. I'm sorry, Majora. I'm gonna skip your name this time just because I really like file name. I think file name is pretty funny for the file name. I promise I'll use yours next time. Alright, stream going good? Yes, it looks like it. Okay, yeah. Cool, cool. Score Zelnuts was a good name too. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay. Alright. We are all set up. Oh, yeah, I gotta send in the one group chat too. Lemonhead 12, oh my gosh. See, I don't know if you Zelda fellows heard, but there actually is an Ocarina of Time Door of Time skip for 3D. Well, okay, there was one before, but it was low-key monkey balls. Like, the whole idea was that you had to get Pharaoh's Wind to do a wrong warp, and you also used Death Hole, and it was like a whole thing. It was okay. It was okay at best, but it was not like... I don't know. It was an okay Door of Time skip, but honestly it didn't save like a ton of time. It saved a little bit of time, but it's like, especially with having to get Pharaoh's Wind, at that point it's like you have to get magic, and you have to go get Pharaoh's Wind, and at that point it wouldn't take that much longer to just finish the other temples normally. So the whole thing was it was very flawed. It was not ideal. But some people found out the other day, about a week ago now, maybe a little over a week ago at this point, but some people found out actually a much better, kind of more original Ocarina of Time mixed with Ocarina of Time 3D glitches way to do it. Because there is actually a glitch that you can do to skip needing bombs to get Farore's Wind, where it's like you basically hover up on an invisible seam that apparently, long story short, it seems like Grezzo is bad with like corners and when two different pieces of collision meet. And so if you have a very, very specific angle, like I'm talking like 1/1,000,000th of an angle almost. Not quite exact. I mean, it's not quite that tight, but it's incredibly tight. Either way, if you're on that exact pixel facing that exact direction, then you can actually hover up in the air without any bombs or infinite sword glitch or anything. I mean, infinite sword glitch does help significantly, but you actually don't need it though. I'll give you a brief summary. SLG is buying and modding a Switch for me, and I'm trading one of my consoles. Oh, nice. That is sweet, dude. I'm glad to hear it. Sorry, I was getting sidetracked with stream stuff. I apologize. Wait, what was your system that you're trading in? Okay, so it is V1 Switch. Oh, hey, what's up, Zelda5198? I remember you. Hold on. You used to watch my streams a while ago. How are you doing? Long time no see. How have you been? Hope you're doing swell still. Man, it has been a minute since I've seen you. How have you been? Seriously. I don't know why I backflipped there. That was stupid. Anyways. Wait, but I'm curious though, Gold Majora, which console are you trading? Because I cannot find it in the chat. Dude. These emulator controls are, I don't want to say delayed, but like, something's off. I'll DM it to you? Okay. Oh my gosh. Also, I'm realizing now, this is one of the first times I played Ocarina of Time on stream, like since the comeback. It has been a fat minute since I played Ocarina of Time on stream. And honestly, probably for good reason though. I mean, low-key, it's... I love Ocarina of Time to death, but man, I really did stream it like constantly. And not that I have a problem with that. I'd still be down to do that, but... Yeah. Hey, first try, let's go. Nope. It's there, okay. Give me 1 second. Okay, good, I didn't miss it. I was worried I was gonna miss that rupee. Oh, okay. Was it just that you didn't play it anymore? Or like, just didn't have any games or something for it? Or was it like one of those things where it's like, any game that you did want, like, it was on another system already, or PC or something? Nope, not that. totally using my real N64 controller right here. Or not N64, my real 3DS that I'm on. My bad. Oh wait, yeah. Speaking of which, I should save and quit. It's faster for the Navi dive. I never touched it. I have all the games I'd want for it on my Steam Deck, just collecting dust. No, that's fair. That's unfortunate, though. Low-key, like, that's one of those things where it's like... I don't know what you say, but, like, it's... It sucks that you spent the money for a new system and then, like, didn't really play it. To be honest with you, that's why I've been a little bit afraid to buy a Steam Deck. Because I'm like, I think it'd be really cool and I would love to have a Steam Deck. But I'm afraid it's one of those things where I would never personally use it because I'm like, I would just play on my PC. And I'm not that much of a gamer that I'd be, like, out and about playing on my Steam Deck. Like, I don't know. Just for me, personally, I feel like I would never use a Steam Deck. Because the alternative is I would just use my PC, which I'm pretty much, when I'm not at work, I'm at home with my PC. So, I don't know. I just buy my Switch games when I do play them. I just buy my Switch games, and I do play them when I get them. Oh, really? I don't know, Switch games for me are one of those things where it's like, I got Princess Peach Showtime, I played it for like an hour, I have not touched that game since I got it. I even got the special Joy-Cons and everything. Oh, this is a weird angle. No! Dang it. Ignore that, guys. Trust. Ignore. Actually, I bought it from my dad for $200 originally. Also, the Steam Deck is more powerful than your current PC, I'm betting. No, I wouldn't doubt that, seriously. I mean, there are some times where, like, my sister has a Steam Deck, and I'm like, it low-key is probably a little more powerful than my PC. But it's one of those things where it's like, if I could play it on an entire PC with, like, a big screen, a keyboard and mouse, for relatively similar specs, I mean, I don't want to say that, like, my PC is more powerful, because it's probably not, but realistically, I mean, I'd just rather play it on the PC. Like, unless I can get, like, crazy, like, 4K 60 FPS. Or no, 4K 120 FPS, something crazy like that. Steam Deck is a $500 Jackbox transport. Low-key, it would make Jackbox a lot easier to set up. Steam, on the other hand, has thousands of games. But did you see I'm building a new PC? I did see that, though. I did see the new PC. That's why I was telling you in the chat. I was like, dude, those specs are insane. Like, you would literally be able to play anything. I know you're saying, oh, the 1440p. I feel like you could do better than that. With the specs that you have, I feel like your PC could probably handle more than that, low-key. Okay, there we go. I play a lot of PC games, just not much lately because my desktop sucks. Hence the new PC. Oh, that makes sense. Steam Deck can be docked, mouse and keyboard can be used. Okay, but would I rather dock my entire Steam Deck that I got, or just play on the PC that I already own? Like, I think that's my thing. Like, I'm not saying the Steam Deck isn't a viable option for people. I'm not dissing the Steam Deck in any way. If you want one, that's totally fine. Or if you have one and you love it, that's great. I have no issue with that. I just feel like, for my personal case, I think it would just sit there and collect dust. I mean, maybe my girlfriend would use it more than me, for sure. I'm sure she would, but
I want one.
I'm just saying, like, for me, I think if I bought a Steam Deck, it would be more for her. I just feel like I probably wouldn't use it nearly as much as she would. Because right now she just games off of, like, a crappy laptop that my parents gave her. Well, it's not that crappy, but it definitely struggles to run most games with mods. Or, like, visual enhancements. Like, you gotta usually bump the visuals down quite a bit. Or at least halfway down. You can do 4K 60 in most things I wanted, but I want 1440, 144. Now that makes sense. Also be good multiplayer for your GF, I imagine. Yeah, no, for sure. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. We're gonna do something risky. Oh, we made it! Let's freaking go, dude. You guys see that? Epic gamer moment. No, you're not wrong. I mean, it definitely would make multiplayer games a hell of a lot easier between us. The other problem is our Wi-Fi router is literally in our room. And so it's like, for games that require mics, like we've tried before where it's like, one of us is out in the living room and then the other one's in our room. But because of like a mixture of the walls and because it's like kind of far apart, it sort of sucks for the person out in the living room, that is. It's not the end of the, like, it's not like awful speeds, but it's not ideal either. So anyways, so we're finally here at the Door of Time. Typically, as you guys know, you'd need to beat Forest Temple, or sorry, Deku Tree, Dodongo's Cavern, and inside Jabu Jabu. You'd have to get all 3 spiritual stones, and get the Ocarina of Time, and the Song of Time, and watch that cutscene, and that's at least an hour's worth of gameplay, if not, for most people, probably close to 3 hours. I mean, for like average gamers. But you can skip that all by skipping the Door of Time, which is what we're going to be doing here. So you can just go straight to Adult Link. And I mean, you guys saw, I literally just started from a new game. All I got was Sword and Shield. Technically, I think you should get Ocarina, so I'd probably recommend doing a different way of escaping the forest, but right now I'm just trying to practice this door. I do want to make a YouTube video about this soon, but that's one of those things that, like, I'll get to when I get to, you know? Like, I want to get good at this glitch before I tell people how to do it. Like, because I know how to set it up, it's just more so, like, getting height, I guess. So anyways, it's pretty simple from what I've seen. You just go up in this corner. Okay, sorry, that's a fail. Anyways, you go up in this corner, press and hold B till he starts a charge, jumps left, or a spin attack. Stop holding B. Z target again. Do the same thing again. Don't do a spin attack though. So, L target while you're in the corner. Press and hold B. Release before he does a spin attack. I don't know why I'm sucking at this. And then do the same thing again. And now do a normal slash. Same thing though, without the spin attack. So like that. I couldn't explain it with words, but you guys saw what I was doing. That's why I used push to talk. Okay, yeah, but still, it makes it easier. Won't the Ocarina cutscene trigger as adult? Ocarina get cutscene trigger as adult? Does it actually? I didn't think it did. It might, actually. I don't know. I have not tried that. Either way, at this point, put away your sword, backflip, release target, target again, roll, backflip, and then now do a spin attack, and then when you release, hit down, or Z target, then down left. Now occasionally you might just have a bad angle and you just gotta try again. There we go. And then now when you're up here, hold Z target and shield, and now we have to kind of hold just barely down left. Like literally as light as you can touch it. It's incredibly finicky. Oh, okay, so as you can see, I gained a bunch of height there. You kind of see the gist of the glitch here. And that's pretty much it. Like, it's not that hard to set up, it's hard to gain height, which has been my issue. ESS position. It's not quite ESS position, it's like, it's somehow even less than ESS position. Well, or at least, it's close to ESS without being ESS position. Because you gotta, like, just, like, not even ESS, I feel. Like I said, it's incredibly precise and specific, and that's why I'm like... I personally feel like it's less than ESS, but I'm also not a Zelda glitch hunter, so I don't really know exactly how exact the answer is with that. Ah, because sometimes you'll just fall down straight up like that. Sometimes, even if you spin attack, it'll still work. I don't really know the logistics of that, but for some reason, sometimes it still works. As you can see, I mean, I at least got up here. Now, in the original video I watched, they said do like, if you're looking at a clock, like it's about, oh, okay, we're up here. I don't think we are high enough, though. Because if I go into view mode here, yeah, because you have to be like up there by like the top of the window. We are not high enough, unfortunately. I don't even know if I'm facing the right way to do this anymore, but still trying. Okay, wait. I think we need to be a little bit higher. I think we're still not high enough. Come on. But yeah, the tutorial I was following said about, if you were looking at a clock, about 7 p.m. or 7 o'clock. That's why I said like vaguely down, like, ah, shit. But yeah, as you can see, it is not ideal. This is a decently difficult position, I'd say, to hold. Especially because if you go too far, then it's too late. By then you've already fallen and it's over. You gotta restart. Like I said, the initial setup to here is honestly not that bad. Once you get it figured out and you realize like the little quirks with it, which I would talk about in like an actual tutorial video more, up to here is really not that bad. It's just trying to hold just barely down left. It's very challenging. I'm just gonna fall off, yeah. Sometimes if you don't quite do it right, you'll just fall off when you go to do the spin attack there. Which was actually the problem I had originally when I was very first trying to do this. And I kind of found out the answer was I wasn't charging spin attack for long enough. Because you're supposed to charge it, but not enough to actually activate a spin attack like I just did. So there's a good chance that this won't work, but, you know, worth it to try anyways. Alright. Ah. I did go up for like a second there. I might not have held it for long enough, I don't know. Oh, it might be fine. And then we go up. Ah, dang it. Don't laugh at me in chat, I saw that. But yeah, no, like I said, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty difficult. And believe it or not, even when I was doing my Ocarina of Time 3D with cheats speedruns, I still could not get this. I'm gonna show you guys, actually. I will turn on cheats for a second here. So I just turned on a moon jump code, so when I hold X, I'm gonna moon jump, okay? That's the only code I turned on just now, but I'm gonna show you guys. Even if you try to go through here, there's no way to get past the door. And keep in mind, like I said, I don't have the cheat on PC, but there was a run fast code mixed with moon jump, which, as you guys saw in my Majora's Mask runs, usually that would just let you go through basically any wall. Ocarina of Time was a lot different. Because it didn't let you do that, sadly. I mean, it did work a lot. I know you may be saying, oh, well, you just floated through there. There's still an invisible box around this entire map. It's like they knew. Somehow, they knew. There's still an invisible wall that basically goes up throughout this entire map. I don't know why he's moving so weird there, but yeah, as you can see, him hitting my head on the roof there. If I go over here, I think it's a little higher. Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm just tripping. But yeah, inevitably how I ended up finding my Door of Time skip, I never shared this online because it was with cheats, so I figured it was kind of pointless. I actually ended up using this guy over here that they added to the 3D version. I would go inside, and I would use... It was... I don't know how to describe it. It was really weird, because I would go in, look at a memory, and then when I was coming back out, when the screen turned black, I would like hold X to go up, and then I would hit A like right around here-ish to go through the speed, and somehow it would just clip you through. And it wasn't even consistent either. Sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. I think what I was truly doing, and I'm just guessing, I'm thinking that I was going through the top of this. Like I was getting in between the wall and the Eye of Truth or whatever these guys are called. I think I got just close enough behind it to where I was behind it enough that it just pushed me through the wall, and then hence Door of Time skip. But like I said, that was with cheats, so I didn't want to share it with the world because I figured it was kind of pointless. And I still didn't even have a consistent way of doing it. It was purely by button feel. It's like I said, you'd like go out, hold X for a minute, and then hold A to go really fast. I don't know. But yeah. I'm going to turn off my cheat codes now so I don't mess that up. I'm not trying to do the glitches now and use a cheat code on accident. Okay. But yeah, so I did find my own Door of Time skip in Ocarina of Time 3D, although it was very inconsistent and needed cheat codes to work, therefore kind of pointless for like actual speedrunning. Maybe good for practicing though, if you just wanted to get to Adult Link really quick, I guess. But yeah. I did out of order. Oh man. Like I said, this is the hard part. Okay. Alright, so I figured out, once you get to about this height, once you're about, like, level with the windows, usually this is a good height. I am going to go back here. I'm going to make a restore point in case this is wrong, but I think this is right, because then once you get up here, you simply just... I don't know if this is a good angle or not, but you just side hop. No, that actually was not high enough. Holy crap. That was not high enough. This was another thing I wanted to make a setup for before actually, like, doing anything, was, like, how high do you need to be truly to actually, like, get out of bounds? Because the way I think it works is that you shoot up fast enough when you're gaining height that you just completely... You go so fast that you go past the collision. That's my theory, at least. I don't know if that's confirmed, but I think that's why it works. Okay, there we go. We definitely have enough height now. There's way more than enough height. Now you can just side hop, and then boom. There we go. That was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. File name, is that? But yeah, so that is Ocarina of Time 3D Door of Time skip. I won't lie either. It's actually easier playing on emulator for me because I'm using a Switch Pro controller. On actual 3DS, I still have not got it once. On emulator, I've gotten the glitch 4 times. I've gotten up to this point 4 times, including this time that I just did 4 times. But I will say this is my first time actually seeing the Door of Time from this angle in Ocarina of Time 3D. Never really took the time to look at it. I mean, it looks the same. Go see if Ocarina cutscene triggers his doll. Okay. I will be speeding up the emulator just to make it, like, more bearable, honestly. We're going quick. We are uncapped now. No, wait, now we're uncapped. FPS is uncapped. I'm genuinely going to be shocked if it does, because I didn't think it did. Like, I could be totally wrong. I probably am totally wrong, honestly. I didn't think it did trigger, though. I guess we're gonna have to save and quit, too. So we can get out of here. Because that's the thing is, there is... what is it? There's like 2 ways. You gotta enter and exit code. Yeah, no, I know. But I appreciate the input. Okay, so yeah, so just like 64... Oh, geez, lag. So just like N64, though, the door is still here, so we're gonna have to save and quit in order to get past the door and actually be able to be Adult Link. I think there is another way in 64 using, like, hover boots and the Big Goron sword. Something you can do. But also, as you can see, the spiritual stones are here, even though we never got them. Ocarina of Time opened the door, the Hero of Time with the Master Sword descended here. Not so accurate now anymore. Yeah, we got the light medallion, no, no spiritual stones there. So yeah, I mean, let's see. But also, even if it doesn't trigger Ocarina cutscene, it could also just be that it's on 3DS and not N64. Because I know 64 version, obviously it activates when you're a kid, but that's about all that I know. I guess I never tried it as adult. I'm not gonna lie, dude, if that's the case, I'm just gonna do it like that from every time I escape the forest now. Just gonna go out through Zora's River, not have to worry about the stupid Deku Nut method to get out. I hate the Deku Nut method. It's not the end of the world, but it sucks. I really hate it. We're on our way. We are almost there. We are here. We are here, and I hit the wall. Alright, so now we're here, so I just gotta go in and then go back out. We shall see. Oh, geez, lag. Okay. Let's see. What?! Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that. Gold Majora, you're a genius. You are an actual genius. Dude, that is crazy. I never knew that. You were totally right. Squats for days. Now, as long as it doesn't crash is the big thing now. Occasionally squat down. Dude, cutscenes when you're Adult Link are so goofy. Honestly, they're so goofy. Alright, yeah, I guess we're good. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry I doubted you, Gold Majora. I was totally wrong. Alright. Well, now we're back up here. You know what I did think about? I have thought about Just save stating at the once you're hovering part. I just feel like it'll be a lot easier. That was so stupid. I only know this because the messing around with change age cheats a million years ago on 64. That's fair. Dude, I wish they had fun cheat codes again in video games. Because all the cheat codes nowadays are just like infinite ammo and like it's just, I don't know. They're like stupid, or like hacking in lobbies. It's like, who gives a shit? Like, that's so stupid. I miss back when it was like, oh, press L to levitate, or like press A to go really fast, like that kind of thing. Like, I miss fun cheats, or like replacing everybody's heads with like, I don't know, James Bond's head, you know, like, or big heads, whatever it is. It's like video game cheat codes used to actually be fun and cool, and developers that actually program in cheats in their own games. And now it's like, if you even asked a game dev to do that, they would charge you $20 just for asking him that question. And then it'd be an additional $30 for the cheat codes. And even then, you'd have to spend an extra $10 for the extra DLC cheat code pack that have the best cheat codes or some BS. Like, it's so stupid. Why can't we just have awesome cheat codes again? Ah! I have a moon jump cheat in Tears of the Kingdom. I can scale NPCs to be stupid large. Is that kind of the tool you were showing the other day? Was that in the Discord, or was that in the group chat? I don't remember. I remember you showed off something, like Tears of the Kingdom, some kind of tool for that, and it was really cool looking. Here, wait, I should Control C. There we go. Yeah, the tool, okay. It's called Ultra Cam? Oh, okay. Scheisse. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, caramba. I'm starting to kind of think it's more left than I think it is. Like, more closer to 8 p.m. than 7. If you're looking at a clock. Dude, it is definitely closer to 8 p.m. Holy crap. Did you guys just see that? Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look at the stick while I'm doing it this time. I'm gonna try and hold. It's close to 8 p.m. Dude, it is definitely 8 p.m. Okay. The tutorial I watched said to do Dwarf time skip, you should hold the stick like just barely, like not even ESS position, less than ESS position. And you should hold it around 7 p.m. if you're looking at a clock. It's closer to 8. It is definitely 8. It's like a little bit more jittery, but he is still going up. See, look at that. Okay, so I think this is the minimum height requirement. I think. Hold on. No, I shouldn't Control C. Like the top of that window right there. Yes, okay. So there we go, yeah. Basically less Nintendo game mode, more GTA 5 mod menu. But still, I mean, even that is like really cool. That's why I was saying, like, I miss back when cheat codes were like actually really cool like that. can't tell if I'm high enough or not yet. That might not be high enough. No, that was high enough. Oh, and I didn't even trigger the cutscene yet. I'm definitely starting to understand the angle. Because it just feels like before I was trying to like go like down more. Like kind of down left. Okay, yeah, that does work. But I've had way more luck, I feel like, with going closer to 8 p.m. Like 8 on a clock. More consistent, I feel. Maybe it's just the way my thumbs work, I don't know. Because like I said, the 7 p.m. kind of does work. I'm like going like down like this. Okay, that wasn't a good example, but honestly it looks way easier than side hop jump slash from N64. I would say the setup is a lot easier. Okay, yeah, and then we just go up here, and then side hop. Oh, no, I missed it. Okay, that was on me. That was totally on me. But I would have had that. Yeah, because side hop... Okay, so the point of the N64 Door of Time skip is they fixed it on 3DS because there's like literally a pixel or two wide gap in between the door because they put it 1 pixel too far to the right. And so there's a teeny gap here that normally you wouldn't be able to get through with any like normal like sword slash or anything, but people found out there is what's called a a mega side hop, I think it is. Or it's not quite a mega side hop, but it's like I forgot the name of it. Either way, the whole point is you backflip, do a side roll, and then a side hop. And it gives you much more of a it gives you more height, or more speed and more distance with your side hop that you do. So like this is a normal side hop right here. If you see how I just barely get to the edge of this diamond, from this side of the diamond, I can just barely get to the side of it. But if I were to do this, of course this dude keeps rolling. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that was a backflip version of it. Same glitch, but you saw I went a lot further than normal. It's kind of hard to show on 3DS because I keep trying to do the side roll to side hop, and he's not doing it, but you get the idea. Either way, it's a lot. You get a lot more speed and length, and it's just enough to clip through the Door of Time on 64. But like I said, they unfortunately patched it on 3DS, but there was this new way found with the seam. The hardest part with the 64 version is because you have to take your control stick, do a backflip first, and then just barely hold like ESS down left like this so that he does this kind of movement. So you go from doing a straight down backflip to doing just barely holding this, and then hit A so that he does a side roll. And then right after that side roll, you're supposed to immediately go full to the left and do a jump slash. So it's like you're going back, just barely tilt, and then fully to the left. And you have to do it all incredibly fast, because if you don't do it fast enough, then he doesn't get enough speed to clip through the wall, and therefore, boom. So yeah, that's why the 64 version is so hard, is because it's very quick, there's lots of precise control stick movements, it's not impossible, and on top of that, as if that wasn't hard enough, you first have to target this wall, get into this corner, shield turn, use your view button. You're supposed to line up the Kokiri sword on the B button with that seam right there on that wall. And then, now you have to do all that in quick succession, and make sure that you don't mess it up. Like that. I mean, I actually did perfect that time, but by pure luck, the one time I'm not just screwing around over here, I actually did it correct. If this was N64, I might have clipped through, hard to say, but like I said, it's precise analog stick movements plus a precise angle that you have to face with the view. And if you do any of the wrong movements, then you have to come back, retarget the wall, reline up. So it's a whole thing, and it's a lot. Definitely, I would say this is a lot easier to do and set up than the 64 version. It's just, you're going to be prone to fall a lot more. And especially if you're starting right from the beginning of the game like me, you only have 3 hearts, you're definitely going to die a couple times trying. Sent me an image on Discord for Reju mod? Okay. Oh, that is badass. Is that based on Twin Rova? Like the final form of Twin Rova? That is really cool. If I were you, that's the outfit I'd be wearing for the rest of the game, honestly. What armor does that replace? Fierce Deity set? Okay. Okay, so definitely it's a good armor too. Fierce DDD. He's just gonna fall, yep. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. He's gonna fall, I'm not even gonna try that, I already know. Fierce DDD. You guys know another language they say day day day? Not DDD, but day day day. I forget what language that is. Want to see my outfit I made with different pieces? Yeah, sure. Go for it. Send me it, brother! This may or may not be high enough. I don't think it's high enough, actually. Worth a shot. Ah, okay. It includes a chest piece from this one? Okay. Dude, I would lose it if you just sent me, like, Reju nude mod. I'd be like, bro. Do you want to see my outfit I made? And it's just, like, her butt-ass naked. Okay, there we go. Boom. Oh crap, I missed. See, funnily enough, that's the part I actually haven't practiced at all, really. Because, well, 1, it's hard to get up there, and 2, honestly, it's not that hard of a lineup. I mean, it's pretty generous. Holy... What?
Nothing. Nothing.
I'm gonna jump slash just in case. Okay, that was a good choice. Sadly, there's not one of those yet. Yet? No, I mean, you're right to say yet, honestly. I remember the one time I was safe stating so hard that Citra ended up crashing on me. Because I was trying to practice this glitch the other day, and it was overwhelmed with so many save states. It was kind of funny. Go up, Link, my boy. My boy! No! This may or may not be high enough. Hard to tell. I don't think it's going to be high enough. It was. Talk about a shocker. I have kind of a working theory right now that you can just honestly hold down left. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Now I am getting kind of curious to try this on real 3DS, because I am getting it more consistently. Not a lot better, but like I'm understanding the angle a lot better, I feel. I'm not getting it a ton, but I'm understanding the angle better. Okay, now this fool don't know what he's doing. I'd say it's not too bad of an idea to do a jump slash just in case. A safety jump slash. Right there. I'm also kind of looking into just holding like just below 9 o'clock. Which I know that kind of is just 8 o'clock, but still. What is up, Will Taco? Holy crap. I was thinking about you the one day. I was like, man, I have not seen Will in a while. How have you been? Welcome back to the streams. Dude, we are almost at the point where almost all of the classics are back. All of the OG homies that used to watch the streams. Almost everybody's back. Welcome, Will Taco. How have you been? I hope you're doing swell. Hope things are going good for you. I know, that's what I'm saying, Cheat. It's nearly been a decade. How are you doing, man? I know, exactly. Well, I don't want to say great, because not necessarily great, but not bad either. You know, it could be worse. I Good enough would be adequate. Yeah, I kind of agree. I don't know why I'm struggling so. I think I'm trying to press it too fast. You gotta be like slow. It's trial and error with this stuff. Oh yeah, that's true. Cheat is about to build his own PC. Well, a new PC at least. Gold Majora is getting a modded Switch. Did I go over the trigger? No frickin' way. Okay, I actually did something even better than Door of Time Skip. We skipped everything. I haven't been on my socials for ages, so I guess so. It's nice to see your stream pop on my recommended. Yeah, no, that is actually crazy that it recommended you the stream after all this. I'm very happy you're here, though. Yeah, no, a couple weeks ago I started streaming again. Well, maybe it's been a little bit more than that now, but I've been having fun with it. I'm not forcing myself to stream if I don't want to. Like, I'm streaming whenever I want and kind of like whatever I want. Not to be selfish, but it's like, I want to stream to have fun, you know? And if people want to watch, that's cool. If people don't watch, that's fine too, you know? Just doing it for my own enjoyment. This kind of goes into what I was saying the one day about, I forgot what Majora's Mask map it was. I think it was the final boss. This is how Grezzo often does reflections. I think it's really cool. So they take the floor. Nope, did not want to do it at that time. So they take the floor and they make it semi-transparent, and then they take the entire map and they flip it 180 upside down, and they put it like right exactly where the map on top ends, so that it looks seamless. And with the floor being semi-transparent, it looks like it's a reflection, but it's not. It's the exact same map, just flipped 180. Just completely turned all around. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's really cool. It's one of those neat pieces of trivia. One thing that is kind of funny, though, is I don't think that they have a reflection for the, what's his name? Little gossip stone guy over there. Yeah, they don't, for some reason. I did a camera track thing I think you'll like. Okay. Alright, Kev, I sent it. I did it with a cool camera interpolation movement thing with Ultracam. Alright, I trust. The read you edit. Hold on, I don't know if the video's glitched for me, but it's only showing her legs. It's like a minute long, yeah. I don't know if the video glitched, I'm sorry, Majora, but it's just showing me her legs. Like, it gets up to the Master Sword and then just stops. I think it might have been a recording glitch. Hold on, let me try reopening and closing Discord just to make sure it's not my end, but... Yeah, it's... okay. I'm sorry about that, Majora. It's cool, Chi. I recently got a new laptop and playing all sorts of things on it. Oh, nice. We're all at the age now where all of us are being able to afford PCs and like decent gaming stuff. But not enough time to play it, though. That's where they get you. All the money in the world, but no freedom. Maybe not all the money in the world, that's a bit much, but you know. Since when did Citra have save states? I actually don't know. I'm playing on a fork of it called Citra Vulkan, which is more meant for my kind of PC, because I have a Radeon graphics card, so it works out better for me. It's just Control-C and Control-V, just like copy-paste. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if that's been a thing that it's had for a while or what, but... Also, what do you mean Citra? I'm definitely playing on real 3DS. What Radeon do I have? I have a 5700. Not XT. Not a 5700 XT, just a 5700. It looks also like an XT, but it's not. I promise it is not. Alright, I think I have a new strat for this. Just hold like ESS left. RX 5700 is pretty solid. It's not bad. It's just with so many things demanding NVIDIA, like especially Citra is a big one. Citra needs NVIDIA like friggin' water. That's why I had to get a special fork of Citra. Citra Vulcan. It's supposed to be better with Radeon cards, and I mean, from what I've seen, it's a lot better. Because even just like base settings with Citra, I can barely get like 30 frames a second. Like it's oh crap! I just made another save state. Yeah, even with just like base settings on Citra, it's like barely 30 frames a second, sometimes even 20. It's like actually unplayable. I don't even remember where I found it. I just remember like looking up like, is there a version of Citra that supports Vulcan? And somebody made it, so that's what I've been using. I'm so close to having it consistent. Dang it. I guess not all things are optimized for AMD. It's still better. It's still better than NVIDIA in a lot of aspects, in my opinion. I've been hearing that more and more lately. I have been hearing a lot of people are like mad at NVIDIA due to like being part of like a lot of chip shortages and stuff, and also like what's it called, with the whole them leaning into AI and not going against it, which I know a lot of NVIDIA's AI stuff is supposed to be good because it's supposed to have like fake frames that interpolate like, oh, if there's lag in a game then it won't look laggy, or like it'll use AI to detect anything that's like not your voice when you're going over a microphone, and that's supposed to help. And it's like the actually like decent AI stuff, not like Chat GPT that's like incredibly bad. That's what I've heard. NVIDIA's betrayed us. Down with NVIDIA. Is there something else that I don't know about? Because I've been hearing a lot of people say, like, screw NVIDIA. Is it to do with the chip shortages and, like, all the prices of PC parts going up? Or is it something completely different? I like the split-second scream that he did there. Yeah, I guess it's AI Slop's fault. That's what I thought. Because it was like NVIDIA is now like giving towards AI. Actually, there's this one guy at my work who I'm pretty close friends with, and he got a, not a Radeon, but whatever their newest AMD's like newest card is. He ended up getting that after NVIDIA announced their whatever their latest series was, 50 series, I think. And he was looking at the performance, and like performance-wise, it's way better. It like totally blows NVIDIA out of the water. And there's just a lot more of like better features to it. I forget the whole list he was saying, but it's like basically better than NVIDIA in almost every way. And so he's like, I may lose a few frames, but I'd rather have these other features than a couple more frames. Like it's like a negligible difference. $5,000 graphics cards, allowing the destabilization of the market and propping up an entire economy on backs of speculative investment, poses a literal risk to everyone who uses USD. Yeah, that's definitely a good reason to hate him. It's just the fake frames that makes up for it, as you said. Oh, okay, yeah. Nuh-uh, NVIDIA. What's up, X? Listen, I think performance-wise, sure, NVIDIA does hold their own, and they do have RTX and all that wonderful jazz. But, like, AMD is definitely catching up when it comes to like ray tracing and that kind of thing, and DLSS and all that. No, I made the freaking thing. Okay, there we go. Boom. New save state. NVIDIA has better tech overall, but it comes at a 200% markup. And to be real, they barely innovate on consumer-grade hardware. I hate to say it, but I do fully agree with you, Cheat Freak. It's like... Maybe I'm just crazy here, but I feel like back when the 1080 came out and all that... What's the word? Like, when the 1080 was around, and the whole 10 series and all that, I felt like that was like peak NVIDIA. And then they released the 20 series, and that was pretty good. And then there was the 30, and then the 40, and then the 50, and it's like... I personally feel like, and call me crazy, I mean, I know that they've always been making graphics cards, so maybe it's just I've become more aware of them now that I'm a nerd, but I feel like they've kind of just turned into the whole new, like, iPhone, where it's like, every year there's a new graphics card made by NVIDIA, and it's like, oh wow, what do they have this time? Holy crap, 3 more frames, awesome. Just peachy. In my opinion, that's just what it feels like at this point, is it's like, how many frames can we get? And there's like, no innovation, like you said. Little to no innovation being actually done. Alright, I sent it. Just record it with my camera instead. There's fan noise though, so you can mute it. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about the glitch video, Majora. I do like how for a second you can see what's his name in the background. Minero's spirit. Oh, is that like a Ganondorf jacket? Or no, you said that's part of the Twin Rova set, sorry. Okay, that fit does go hard. That actually is really cool. That's a chess piece from the Twin Rova. Yeah. Sorry, I realized, literally in the middle of saying that, I realized you already said that. No, that outfit is actually badass. What are the legs and headpiece? Or the legs and helmet? I really want to find my Elgato. I know you weren't here for it, well, Taco, but like, the one day I went crazy, I cleaned literally like half of our entire room looking for my Elgato. Well, okay, long story short, because you're not aware, I moved out of my parents' house into my girlfriend's house, just to like get away from things and all that. But during the move, I ended up losing a bunch of things. Although I've been finding more and more stuff that I've been missing. But one of the few things I still have yet to find is my Elgato capture card. And like, I'm not going to buy a new one because I don't want to waste the money, because I know I have it here somewhere. It's a matter of where. I literally looked everywhere, but I think I have one idea where it is. Although it's kind of in a bad spot, because I sort of have a little bit of a pile going on my side where it's like, it's an organized pile of stuff. I know where everything is, but there's a dresser drawer behind it full of cords, and I think it's in there. I don't know for certain, but I think it's in there. I just don't want to have to move everything. I mean, I have been meaning to clean up my pile, make it look nice, but like, it's an organized pile. Like, there's an order to the madness. I don't like having a pile, but it is necessary with the room I have right now. Legs is Oracle of Seasons. Din's hair. Replacing the Mask of Awakening. Okay. Oh, I see. The hair is replacing the Mask of Awakening with Din's hair, And the legs are frostbite set legs. I also just found the Twin Rover has chest jiggle amount. Oh, oh, you. Ah. Also, oh wait, sorry. That's not my issue with NVIDIA. They're failing to innovate on a technical level. Also, their business is literally doing damage to the entire global economy, but mostly the first thing. Ah. That's legit so real. Okay. I'm just like, one of these next days that I have off, I gotta get to it. Because I started playing Breath of the Wild again, doing my like 50th playthrough. Not actually 50. Honestly, it's more like my 5th playthrough at this point. Because I did my very first original playthrough. I did a hero mode playthrough. I'm currently in the middle of a playthrough with my friend. I guess it would be my 4th. 4th or 5th, I'm not sure, but either way, I want to stream Breath of the Wild when I'm playing it, just because I feel like that'd be fun. It'd be a chill stream, but like just fun to goof around and play some BOTW. Basically, NVIDIA is a company that once lived or died by the whim of gamers. They traded in their audience in for rampant speculative investment to drive up stock values with no real foundation, and the gamers do not forget. Oh no. Hell no, yeah. Once you're wrong, honestly, I don't want to say any consumer base, but once you screw the consumers over, you have nothing. Oh, what, are your stocks going to save you when you have nobody buying your product? Yeah, good luck with that. I think that has been one of the better things, like seeing companies doing like shitty things going out of business, because then it's like, oh gee, I wonder why you went out of business. I don't know. Maybe it's because you stopped caring about the consumer. Like, you started only caring about your stockholders, and then look where that got you. Bankruptcy. Like, what a lot of companies don't realize is they are at the mercy of us, the people. And when they no longer have the support of the people and nobody's buying their stuff, oh no, their business goes out. But they forget that. Because they start to get comfortable and they start to think like, oh, we can make whatever and people buy whatever. And for some companies, yes, that is true. I hate to say it, but Apple is very much like that. As much as I enjoy my iPhone, Apple is 100% that way. But once you start screwing the consumer over and it gets to a certain point, people are going to start switching. Now, Apple's just kind of lucky because even though there is Android, I mean, right now there's not a whole lot that can compare necessarily. I mean, in terms of OS, like overall quality and like, I don't know. Like, they're kind of lucky because they're the only ones on the market that have the software and the, I don't want to say like the richness, but like the symbol of I have an iPhone, so therefore I'm rich, you know, like that kind of vibe. I can't think of the word for that, but you know what I'm talking about. If you think gamers are forgiving, remember 90% of gamers that release, or 90% of games that release on Epic Game Store sell like crap until they eventually come to Steam. We're the most stubborn bunch in the world. Okay, I believe it. It sent me a 6-second clip, okay. You are not wrong. They did not forget to add the jiggle physics for that. I like the two different conversations here, talking about like serious economic problems, and then also this Zelda Riju skin with jiggle physics. I actually didn't know that, though, about the Epic Games Store. I know everybody always shits on Epic Games, and I know it's like... I understand the whole thing where it's like, oh, it's like funny to to dislike Fortnite or like whatever. I mean, I'm sure there's probably more to it than that, but I know that like that's the general audience opinion is like, oh, Fortnite sucks, lol. I don't know why I keep falling now. The freaking screaming is so good. Speaking of the losing stuff thing you mentioned, the other day I somehow lost my keys in my room and I was looking for them for hours on end. Made me feel incompetent. No, that sucks. That actually sucks. It's like losing your keys always sucks because it's like 9 times out of 10 you literally just had them and it's like, where are like they couldn't have gone far. And then you always find it in some place weird, like on top of a shelf or like on the floor or like something like that. Like it's always like the last place you'd look. Usually, okay,